So we're here to learn Read All About It, part 3, which is part of Trinity from 2023 syllabus. And that was my dog snoring. And we'll do it quickly, and then you can watch each part separately as I'll be putting timestamps. So this song is divided in 4 phrases and has a very stable position, very rarely moves. Is in 4 beats, 4/4, so 4 crotchet beats to a bar, and it says it's a slow ballad, though they mark it at 98, so that's not exactly slow. Anyway, it's in A minor, so expect to hear a minor feeling, have a minor feeling. Your left hand range is not going to change much, so this is the middle C. Left hand is going to go not to this A down, but to this A down with your finger 3, which is your middle finger. So, having said that, remember not to let your fingers play stretched, but rather curved, so especially the 3rd and 4th. And we begin with the left hand because it has long notes. So, the first phrase, bars 1 to 4, go left hand A, 1, 2, 3, 4, F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, B, 2, 3, 4. And that's it for the left hand. It is my mezzo piano, which means quite quiet. And now for the right hand. It has quavers nearly always and only 2 crotchets, so meaning it moves a lot faster. There are 8 quavers to each semi-brief, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's a stop there. We start on the D, right up from the middle C with finger 2. And we have paired quavers with legatos in between them, meaning that you connect the note to the next. You don't let go of the D until you play the E. D, E, E, D, D, C, C, D, D, E. Repeat the E, E, hold the last. C, D, D, E. This part was different. C, D, D, E, E, D, C, C, D, D, E, E, D. And now we have an upbeat to the next phrase. It's again C, D, and then it continues with the D. Now I'll play without any comment because I know it's annoying, but in case you didn't know the notes. So far we only have 3 notes, and the rhythm is nearly always quavers, except on the 3rd bar of bar 2 and on the 3rd bar of bar 4. And that's it, 1 to 4, the right hand. If you need to go slower, by all means go slower. And we will join the hands. So A stays for the full duration of bar 1, and it starts with the D. Now on bar 2, you have D again with the F. Hold the E1 count, let go, C, D. On bar 3, you start again on D, but this time you have C on your thumb. And now on bar 4, you have B with D. You hold for a crotchet, let go. Now when we let go of the right hand, because it doesn't have a slur, so breathe is how we say that, or let go, it's non-legato. Make sure you don't lift your your left hand. Because, for example, here, you might want to, but try not do that. Okay, so keep keep it as long as you can. Now I'll play the first phrase slower than this so you can follow. 3, 4. And that's it for phrase 1. Let me just find my metronome and tell you what 98 crotchets sounds like. There's no rush to get there. Before that, we need to know our rhythms. And so this would be 98. And this is the continuation. So you do not have to play it fast, and you do not even have to play it at that pace, okay? The point is know your notes and how they join, and when you feel secure, you go on. Now, moving on to the second phrase, that's bars 5 to bar 8. Left hand continues to do semi-brief, so you hold them for 4 counts. You do not, however, connect them. So you have A again with finger 3. Then you have an F with finger 5, just like you did before. Then you have a C, exactly like before, but now on new note you have G. Okay? So the only difference for the first phrase in the left hand is that instead of going to B with your finger 2, you go to G low with your finger 4. Now, the right hand continues pretty much the same in the same way. D, E, E, C, C, D, D, E, E, D. And now attention, change. And we do this change because we have a note we want to play down here, which is a B. So watch out, and in your own music, circle it in another color, or remember that in bar 6, you'll have a change, a little change of hand position, which will be reverted after. So 1, that's bar 5. Bar 6, remember there's a change coming. So what we did, we arrived at D with 3, and now we play D. We arrived at D with 2, and then we changed to 3. This time we have 2 crotchets in a row. Ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Okay, so I'll repeat bars 5 and 6. Change. And now C, 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 D. Again, those were 2 crotchets, and this was the reason why we changed, because we want to reach this beat. C, 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 D, let go, B, hold for 2, move again, thumb to C, C, D, E, and you hold that E towards bar 9. If you look at your music, you'll have a tie from the E in bar 8 to the E in bar 9. So that's a note that continues, okay? I'll play bars 5 too. Now actually I'll just play bars 7 to 8. That's da-da, crotchet, crotchet, legato, let go, B, hold for 2, change, and hold. That's the first beat. Sorry, I'm laughing, but my dog is snoring very badly. Now I'm going to play 5 to 8. She's a loud snorer. Now C, 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 D, let go, B, let go because the slur ended, move, C, D, E, and hold, and then a rest. You have it in your music, so please take a look while you're watching this video, okay? Makes it easier to understand. And we'll now try to join bars 5 and 6, and not very hard. Just be aware that you're going to slightly move your right hand downwards. So you had a 2, you're going to move to a 3 on 6. Start the same way. Finger 2 on D, finger 3 on A. Here we go. Oi, the A didn't play. on to those long notes, okay? 1 and 2 and 3. Oops, not the change is not here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, change, 3, 4. Now by 7. 1, 2, 3, legato, 4, let go, 1, 2. Right hand moves. Left hand stays. See? 1, 2, 3, and 4. While it continues, the left hand will go again to an A. All right? I know, it's a lot. Now I'll play it without talking. 5 to 8. This is 9 already, okay? And there we go. Now on 9, left hand 9 to 12 has nearly the same notes. F, A for 4, F for 4, and C. But this time for 6, and no changes. So semi-brief tied on to a minim. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1, 2, and rest, rest. And then that's the end of the left hand doing always the same. Okay, A, F, C. This time it's only A, F, C. Right hand had ended tied on an E, then it'll have a rest. C, D, E, tie again and rest again. C, D, E, G, F, E, E, D, E. Hold, C, D, E. I know, a lot of information. I'll play it again. From the E that came tight from bar 8 to rest. Rest. Notice that sometimes I am doing legato, like so, and sometimes, like in bar 10, I am not. And the reason why I'm doing that is because there isn't a slur there. So I try to be coherent with what I see in the music. To the best of your ability as well, do that, okay? If there's not a slur, it's very likely that whoever did the arrangement wanted it that way. Because, well, they probably have ink to spare. It can write slurs. If they do at some point, it's because they can. So we have to assume they don't want us to play that legato. You see how not to play legato? You let it go. And now here, you don't. And now you do. Hold for 2, let go. Hopefully that makes sense. Sometimes it can be harder than others, but try to think about it. So the E came legato, tied from before. Left hand, rest. Rest. Let go. Hold for 2, let go. And in these 3, I took away my left hand because it's where the rest is. Up, left hand has a rest, okay? Well, without so much commentary. So I'll start on the last 2 beats of our 8. Rest. Rest. 2. And that's it from bars 9 to 12. Now, on 13, left hand is not playing in the first 3 bars, so we were here, and now we're going to move up an octave, but to thumb on A, then G, then A, and you'll see where. So A down from middle C, B, A, okay? You were down here, you're going to come up here, but with your thumb. There's a note in bar 13 at the end, which is an A. There's one note one crotchet beat at the end of bar 14, which is a G, and there's one lonely note at the very end, which is a 4 count or semi-brief A. Okay, but not down there, rather up here. The right hand has E, D, C, C, rest, that's where the left is going to come in. E, D, C, C, that's twice, it does the same thing. Now, over the notes on bars 15 and 16, you have a hit and series of little dots or dashes. And that means ritardando or slowing down. So C, C, D, E, C, C, D, E, C, and then left hand ends with an A. So how do you do a ritardando? Well, you just stretch your tempo. Go slower and end. Okay? Now we see where the left fits. It's actually not very hard. 13. We start getting slower. 2, 3, 4. So that is probably the easiest phrase, and you might want to start from it. Hear those little gaps in the sound? It is because I'm releasing the note because the slur ended. The little hairpins you see, so for example in 13, 14, is a diminuendo, means I have more sound on 13, and then I decrease the sound. It gets quieter, just like in maths. In the opposite one on bars 9 and 10, which starts on 8. Oh, the A is really having a bad day. Means get louder. We arrive at mezzo forte, okay? So hairpin to the right means get louder, crescendo. To the left gets a softer diminuendo. And now I play the whole thing, beginning to end, okay? First slowly, and then I'll show you how it will sound in the end. Don't rush the process. Study one phrase at a time until you're sure. That's why I'm dividing it in phrases. So starting mezzo piano, in the middle we have a crescendo to mezzo forte, and in the end we have a diminuendo to mezzo piano. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Change. We get a little louder. Rest. Louder. Rest. Mezzo forte. Left has a rest. Diminuendo. Ritardando. We get slower. 2, 3, 4. Don't get away until it's over. It's a really great song. Now, the tempo that is written would be something like this, which I think actually now will sound a little bit fast, but don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change back. Rest. Sorry about that. Diminuendo. will not fall correctly with the metronome because I'm not doing it correctly. If I'm doing a metronome, I can't possibly stretch the tempo because otherwise it will be wrong. Okay, so I hope this helped. And remember, I'll put timestamps so that you know where which phrase starts. You watch it as many times as you want. And don't rush the process. Just don't stick too long on hands separately because that's not helpful. Rather, study each phrase. Also, don't play beginning to end. That's a very big mistake. If you have a problem somewhere, work on that problem. And bye-bye. Have a lovely weekend. Bye-bye.